Purposely. Your life, God's purpose. Listen at onpurposely.com.
Hi, welcome to the Bible for Busy People. I'm Hannah, and this week I'll be filling in for my mom, Erica. In this episode, we're going to be diving into Psalm 100, 1-5. Shout with joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him singing with joy. Acknowledge that the Lord is God. He made us and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving. Go into his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good. His unfailing love continues forever, and his faithfulness continues to each generation. You might be driving right now going, I don't want to give a shout of praise or rejoice in the Lord. There are moments where I felt like that in my life. Sometimes it can be just so hard to choose gratitude in the circumstances that we go through. Choosing gratitude especially was something that would make me so bitter because I wouldn't want to choose it. Last weekend, I went to Deception Pass. The picturesque view of the water is so beautiful, and it's so peaceful being there. I decided to walk down to a small area overlooking the water and just sat there quietly listening for God's voice. Many times in my life, I've always prayed, God, I want this and I really want this to happen. Can you please just move in my life? I've always felt so guilty about having my prayers always trying to go my way instead of his. But for the first time in a long time, I felt like I wasn't trying to fight God anymore. I was having a real conversation with him instead of talking to him like he was a vending machine. I just felt so grateful in that moment. What may seem impossible for us is possible with God. He can do anything. He is all-powerful and good even when things aren't good in our lives. Whatever it is that you're facing today, know that God is right there beside you in your tears and in your sorrow. Pour out your heart to him. He loves you, and he's here with open arms. Thank you so much for being here this week, and I hope this series just encourages you to just keep walking and trusting in the Lord and to listen for his voice. You are so loved, my friend.
Thank you so much for listening to the Bible for Busy People. If you need prayer or you're ready to go a little deeper in your faith, we've posted some resources for you in our show notes. We'd love for you to share this podcast with a friend and leave us a review. It helps us reach even more people with the hope of Jesus. This podcast is part of Purposely, a podcast network designed with practical podcasts to help you find and live in God's purpose for your life. Find more podcasts that will recharge you at onpurposely.com.